They're competing, getting after it, man. It's just been so fun to be back.
You lost some great receivers. Can this group be as productive?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can definitely manage, what we did production-wise. We got a lot of guys stepping up, and I think it's going to be a good year.
What about the quarterback? What are you seeing there from that position, or Justin in particular?
Man, Justin and Matt are doing really good. Both of them are competing, getting better. And we're trying to get that chemistry, throughout the spring.
Does it feel weird looking around knowing, oh my goodness, I'm a senior right now all of a sudden? Is the last few years kind of flown by?
Flown by, man. It's a quick 4 years, so just got to make the most of it.
Did last year really fly by, or was last year tough, Austin?
The last part of the season for me was definitely tough, man. It was definitely tough. Watching the games on TV at home and not being out there with the guys, definitely hard for me. Excited for the year to come.
If you come back, how would you describe it? Stronger, better? How would you describe how you feel physically right now?
Mentally hungry. Physically I'm a lot stronger. I was in the weight room with Mick constantly. So now I'm just, physically ready and mentally ready to get after it and make an impact.
Coach Day mentioned the other day that you, Benjamin Victor, KJ Hill, y'all got to be the three amigos now. Y'all got to be the leaders. How does that change just your approach to a certain extent, or does it?
Nothing at all. It was expected. With the 350 guys leaving, it's up to us to be the voices, to be the leaders, and to be the energy of the offense. And it's up to us to keep that standard going.
What kind of steps have you seen Chris Olave take, even just the last couple months from the end of the season?
Chris is doing well. A lot of other people in the team in the room are doing really well, but Chris specifically, man, he's taking a more of a older approach. He's not a freshman anymore, and now he's stepping up and being a guy.
Who throws the more catchable ball? I'm messing with
Yeah, I was like,
is it? Can you imagine there's probably 6 or 8 of you wide receivers that may play, you know what I mean?
Right.
Can you imagine being in the quarterback room where, as we've seen historically, maybe a guy will have to come off the bench, but pretty much one guy wins the job. And I don't know, how intense is that competition from what you can tell?
I'm not a quarterback, so I don't know how it is in the room. All I know is, for me as a receiver, man, I'm being as supportive as I can to get the guys ready, because that's all we need. We need a guy who can step up, and both of them are competing their asses off, and they're both working hard to try and get better as a unit and as an offense.
When were you actually cleared to practice? I think a lot of us were surprised you're out here running around as well as you have been, Austin. When were you cleared to practice?
So I was clear to practice by the time spring came, but I've been running and working ever since all winter. So probably middle of January, I've been pretty clear.
Were you ahead of schedule, after the surgery, or was this pretty much what you expected all along?
Yeah. So the goal was to try and make it for the Rose Bowl. I wasn't ready by the time I got down there that week. It still was hurting. So then it was just wait. It was basically just how it felt. Once the feeling went away of hurting, I was then able to start gradually working and getting back to it.
Do you feel 100% right now, and how close are you to 100% if not?
Absolutely 100%, but I got a rod in my foot now, so it's like your body has to get used to that metal in your foot, so it's soreness here and there, but back to it, man. I'm 100% ready to go.
But what could you do during that time? Did you just get stronger? Because you're still able to obviously lift and do things like that. What were you able to really focus on while you were unable to run and do all the things you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, man. Mick had me in the weight room, upper body every day, just trying to get stronger and get my frame bigger, be a more violent receiver.
You could be in for a big senior year. I'm sorry, just one more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You could be in for a big senior year. You know that better than anybody.
Right.
What are your expectations going in for you personally for your senior year?
Man, just be hungry and be able to make the impact I should have, for the last couple of years. Obviously the injury was a disappointment to me, but now it's time to make a difference, to be the player that I should have been for the past couple of years.
You guys.